This is your home for the Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.
Alford is going to hand it off to Cody Buck up the middle, lowers the shoulder into the end zone.
Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. 48 years of Hayden tradition and excellence. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
Bergen going to set up Padgett nicely. Carr with his third rebound, kicks it to Talon Torres. Now Ryder and I going to try a mid-range jump shot, and that's good. Bailey Smith open it in the corner for three, up and in. Third goal from the four. He'll swing it out right side, looking for the corner, the end zone, and he will make it. Another Bulldog touchdown.
It's time for the Bulldogs on your home for Baldwin High School Athletics. Baldwin Sports Live.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bonner Springs, Kansas, the site of tonight's high school basketball game between the Baldwin Bulldogs and the Bonner Springs Braves. The Lady Bulldogs come into play at 13-6. They are 8-5 in league play and have bounced back nicely from a couple of games ago. They took a big loss against Eudora 50-19, but have now won two straight games. Since that game in Eudora, they beat Ottawa at home by 13, 44-31 a week ago, and then on Monday they went to Tonganoxie and they beat the Chieftains 57-46. It was a really nice game for a lot of Lady Bulldogs, three of them in particular. Chloe Neufeld had a great game, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals in that last game on Monday. Lauren Berg set a new career high with 14 rebounds to go along with 13 points, so that's her first double-double of the year. Went 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Emmy Nye chipped in pretty well as well. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, a assist, and a block. And then Audrey Searle had the best night of any Bulldog, 16 points and 14 rebounds, her third double-double of the year, a new career high in both points and rebounds. She hit a couple of threes as well and went 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Audrey is currently third on the team in scoring and second on the team in rebounding and steals. She has had a great last half of the season here, so we'll hope to continue that as we move along here. Bonner Springs 8-11 coming into play. They won their last game on Wednesday at home here against Paola by 3 points, a tight one, 49-46. That was a day after they lost to Spring Hill right here at home by 30, 69-39. So this is going to be the Braves' third game of this week. So we'll see how their energy level looks coming into this game. They are 4-9 in league play, and in terms of this series history, it goes back to 2010. Baldwin leads it 10-3. And Baldwin has won 2 straight games, including the first matchup earlier this year in the Doghouse, 39-35. They won that game. Bonner's last win in this series came in 2023. We're just getting started tonight on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. We'll take a break and come back and break down this matchup, talk a little bit about the first matchup between these schools as well, and show you how the standings are shaken out, as this is the final day of the regular season for high school basketball. So we'll take a break and be back with more on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Look back here in Bonner Springs. We are on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. It's brought to us by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For 132 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Glad you could join us tonight. Ryan Hilmer alongside Jay Ferris tonight as we get you set for Baldwin visiting Bonner Springs. The Braves come in 8-11, Baldwin at 13-6. They matched up earlier this year in Baldwin, and the Bulldogs won that by 4, 39-35. Baldwin hit 5 threes in that game and did a nice job getting to the free throw line. They had 20 free throw attempts and hit 10 of 20. They'd like to knock a few more of those down. But overall, a pretty good performance in that first matchup. Baldwin led it most of the way. It was a tight game. Bonner Springs did hit 5 threes as well. Those were all in the second half and kind of a comeback effort as they were trying to work their way back into the game. In terms of some individual performances from that first matchup, Audrey Searle had a good game, 9 points, 11 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Peyton Wright had 7 points, hit 1 3. Lauren Berg, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. And Cammie Collum had one of her best games of the year. The freshman, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. She hit 2 of 3 three-pointers in the first matchup. Chloe Neufeld chipped in 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists as well. In terms of Bonner Springs, a couple of girls to keep an eye on. Number 4, Nia Anderson, is a 5'5 junior. She was honorable mention All-League last year, All-League defensive team as well, and she's probably their best guard. So keep an eye on number 4. She had 8 points in the first matchup. And also number 25, she is a 5'9 junior, kind of their big guy. They try to get it into Chastity Samball. She was also honorable mention All-League last year. She had 11 points in the first matchup to lead the way for the Braves. And Addison Thompson, a 5'11 junior, number 24, added 8 points as well. So those are kind of 3 girls to keep an eye on in terms of Bonner Springs. As a team, they average 38 points per game, give up 41 points per game. Their head coach is Peyton Leslie. Assistant coaches Cody Scott, Jesse Nez, and Michael Burris, the head coach for your Baldwin Bulldogs. And her first season, Kara Rowland, with the assistants being Chad Scobie and Bailey Bones. So that's how the first matchup shook out in Baldwin. Let's go ahead and pop up our standings here in Class 4A. This is on the east side of the state. And this is a big game for Baldwin in terms of these standings. They currently sit right there at the number 9 seed and are matched up against Field Kinley. It looks like that's who the matchup will be in the first round of Sub-State. It just is going to come down to tonight to determine who gets the home game. So if Baldwin can win and Coffeyville loses tonight, which they very well might, they're playing Labette County on the road, a team that they lost to by 2 at home. So keep an eye on that game, and a big game here for the Lady Bulldogs as they try to get home court advantage for at least the first round game in Sub-State. In case you are interested, I'll pop up how things look out west. And as you can see, Wellington, a really good squad out west, 19-1, leading the way. And then Buhler, Clay Center, and Andale round out the top 4 on the western side of the state. Let's also take a moment here, pop up our upcoming broadcast schedule. As you can see, Sub-State's going to be next week. The boys will play on Tuesday. They're already locked in for a home game, so we'll just see how the standings shake out and who they're going to end up playing in that home game. And the girls will play on Wednesday. Like I said, it's going to be probably against Field Kinley High School out of Coffeyville, but we'll see who goes where. It's about 3 hours south of us in Baldwin, so it's a big difference there in terms of travel. So we'll see how it all shakes out here on the last day of the regular season here in high school basketball. Let's go ahead and step aside once again on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at some keys to the game, and then it'll be time for the starting lineups and opening tip-off from Bonner Springs tonight. Glad you could join us. More on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show after this.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Last game of the year, 20 of 20 in the regular season. Baldwin comes in at 13-6. Bonner Springs at 8-11. Let's go ahead, take a look at some keys to the game tonight. In terms of, from the Baldwin perspective at least, continue their strong starts. That has been good these last few games. Obviously, you take out that Eudora game where they lost 50-19 against the top-ranked team in Class 4A, but last few games against Ottawa and Tonganoxie, they got off to good leads. And on Monday in Tongi, they led 37-18 at the half and 48-32 at the end of the third quarter, and they are 12-1 when they have the lead going into the half and 1-5 when they trail at halftime. So getting a good start here tonight, going to be a big key. Number 2, Keon Samball and Anderson. I mentioned them in the open. Samball had 11 points, Anderson 8 in the first matchup, and then keep dominating the rebounds. Mentioned a couple of girls, Searle and Berg, both had career highs in rebounds in that game in Tonganoxie on Monday night. So those are going to be our keys to the game tonight for Baldwin. Looks like we are just about set for the national anthem, so we will step aside and then have starting lineups on the other side of that. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, brought to us by Baldwin State Bank.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Bonner Springs. It is time for the starting lineups. Pop those up on your screen for you. The same 5 starting lineup as we're used to. In terms of Baldwin, Griffith, Neufeld, Berg, Searle, and Peyton Wright. For Bonner Springs, it'll be Emily Morton, Naya Anderson, Amaya Burris, Addison Thompson, and Chastity Sambol. It's also senior night here in Bonner Springs, so we'll see if there's a presentation of some sort in between the girls and the boys game. Never know. There's actually no senior girls on the Bonner Springs team. The boys have a couple of seniors. If there is a presentation, it should be a pretty quick one. So those are our starting lineups tonight. The pregame show has been brought to us by the Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you're going to get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Just about set for the opening tip-off as well in this one. The opening tip-off brought to us by the Baldwin City Recreation Commission. Get ready for the ultimate indoor golf experience as registration is now open for the Masters Golf Simulator Tournament. Signing up gets you 2 18-hole rounds on the simulator as well as an exclusive BCRC golf t-shirt. The tournament takes place from March 31st to April 13th. The fee is $40 per golfer, and the deadline for registration is March 14th, so don't wait. Go to baldwinrec.org for more information. All right, here we go. We are set for basketball in Bonner Springs. The Bulldogs come in at 13-6, Bonner at 8-11. Glad you could join us here tonight. Ryan Hilmer alongside Jay Ferris. Baldwin going to be in their road purple uniforms with the white trim. Bonner Springs in their home whites with the black and orange trim. Head coach for Bonner, Peyton Leslie. The head coach for the Bulldogs, Kara Rowland, in her first year, and we are underway. Bonner Springs wins the opening tip-off, and they will start with possession. Baldwin won the first matchup down there by 4 points. There's a nice play. They work it inside. Emily Morton starts us off, and Bonner Springs takes the first lead of the game. There's Berg trying to get through the lane, ends up turning it over. Quickly the other way comes Amaya Burris. She is fouled and will get a couple of free throws. Burris had 3 points in the first meeting. This will be her first trip to the line. Audrey Searle whistled for her first personal foul. Burris knocks down the first. Both shots are good. A 4-0 start for Bonner Springs. Baldwin, not a very good start for them. They turn it over again on their first 2 possessions. Here comes Nia Anderson, and she finishes it. Definitely not the start that Baldwin wanted here tonight. A 6-0 run out of the gates for the Braves. Here's Neufeld. She had 14 points on Monday in Tonganoxie. Got it blocked the first time, got it back, and earns herself a trip to the line.
Fouls on Nia Anderson for first personal.
Neufeld, a 64% free throw shooter, 3rd on the team.
Chloe Neufeld at the line, shooting 2.
Misses the first shot. Baldwin, not a great free throw shooting team as a whole, 56% on the year. Second shot does drop in there, and Baldwin's on the board. Work it left side, Chastity Samball now back up top to Burris. Anderson gets to the elbow, back to Burris. No shot clock here in Bonner Springs, so that's going to be something different than Baldwin's kind of been used to most of this year. Been to a few places with no shot clock. Taking their time working it around the perimeter. Haven't got a paint touch yet this possession. That one goes through the hands of Samball, able to get it back. Comes off a screen. Nice hands there. Griffith knocks it away. Neufeld comes away with the steal. Here comes Baldwin. Push it up ahead. Audrey Searle couldn't come up with that catch. Already 3 turnovers for Baldwin here in the early going. Anderson walks it up. And an offensive foul called down low away from the basketball. I think they're going to get Emily Morton. Excuse me, that's Chastity Samball. Got her for a push down low away from the ball.
Samball for first personal.
First personal. Second team foul. Neufeld gets down the left side of the lane off the window and finishes it nicely with that left hand. That's a nice runner down the lane. She has all 3 points for Baldwin. Still trail by 3. Get it to Burris, left side. She'll come off a Thompson screen. Now needs some help from Anderson. Guarded by Neufeld. Morton finds herself open momentarily. Instead, getting down the right side of that lane is Amaya Burris. Her first field goal, her 4th point, 8-3 start here at home for Bonner Springs. Get it to Berg at the elbow, coming off a great game, her first double-double of the year. Instead, Griffith going to take a mid-range shot that's a little too strong. Anderson coming off a Thompson screen, now a Morton screen. Anderson left open for 3, that's no good. A big rebound there, Lauren Berg. Coming off a career-high 14 rebound performance. Up ahead, Searle. Griffith finds herself open, passes it up, and instead turns it over on a travel. Sloppy start for Baldwin, 4 turnovers here in the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Anderson has it up top. Meredith Billings has checked into the game for Bonner Springs. Here she comes to set a screen, trying to get Anderson open. Couldn't corral that on the roll. Looks like they'll turn it over for the second time. Pretty good defense there on that screen and roll by Baldwin. had a big win at home against Ottawa a week ago and then beat Tonganoxie on the road by 11 on Monday night. Work it left side as Searle back up top to one of the seniors, Lauren Berg. She gets it back short corner. Peyton Wright leads the team in threes, tries to knock one down here, and she does.
Three-pointer by Peyton Wright.
Peyton Wright has 37 of those on the year now, and that draws Baldwin a little bit closer. Billings trying to feed it to Samball inside, but Shea Griffith ripped it away, but instead they're going to call her for a foul. Or excuse me, they got Bonner Springs on the foul. That's against Samball. That's a big one. That's already 2 personal fouls on arguably their best player. So she's going to have to come out of the game. Shea Griffith also checking out for Baldwin. Into the game for the first time, Emmy Nye. Wright attacks middle. They swing it left side to Lauren Berg. Back to Searle, now Wright. Baldwin a patient possession here, gets down the left side of the lane and rolls it in. Wright's got 5 points here in the early going, and we are tied up at 8. There's Burris off a screen. Work it right side to Anderson. Guarded by Neufeld. Another patient possession as they work it around the perimeter. Now they get inside. That was Amaya Burris again. She got fouled and is going to go back to the line for the second time. Went 2 of 2 her first trip. Foul whistled on Peyton Wright. First personal, second team foul. Burris knocks down the first free throw. She now leads the team with 5 points. Peyton Wright checks out. Olivia Henry into the game, as well as Logan Scobie. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Scobie. Baldwin trail by 1. They can take the lead for the first time of the game here. Neufeld got shut off, kicks it out to Berg. Lauren gets into the middle. Had a shot, instead passed it up. Looking for a better one as Nye got her shot blocked in there. Olivia Henry trying to power it up. Emily Morton comes up with it. Burris left open for 3. That's no good. A good box out there from Nye, and Neufeld ends up with the rebound. Here comes Baldwin. Berg gets into the middle. Trying to bounce one off for Olivia Henry, and a tie-up will keep it with Baldwin. So baseline inbounds to Berg, kicks it back out to Neufeld. Gets into the paint, little runner is no good, but a foul's gonna send Chloe back to the line.
Fouls on Nia Anderson, her second personal. Chloe Neufeld at the line.
It's now 2 personal fouls on Nia Anderson as Neufeld knocks down her first free throw this trip. It's now 2 of 3, 1 more coming. Ties us up at 9. Baldwin can take their first lead. That's going to be something to keep an eye on for Bonner Springs, their top 2 players. 2 fouls here in the first quarter as Neufeld knocks them both down. Baldwin does have that first lead. But yeah, Samball and Anderson, they combined for 19 of the 34 points in the first matchup, and they are each in some early foul trouble. Here's Burris, she's been good tonight. Trying to knock down a 3, no good. Morton gonna give the Braves a second chance. Anderson asking for a screen, guarded by Collum, who's checked into the game, freshman Cammie Collum. And a travel there on Burris. Now each, should say Bonner Springs turned it over 3 times and Baldwin has turned it over 4. 1:22 left on the first quarter clock. Baldwin trying to tack on to their first lead. Here's Nye. She'll pick up her dribble and turns it over. Not a good pass there. Here comes the Braves in transition. Burris lays it in with the right hand. Off the window and in. Bonner Springs takes the lead back. Burris now has 7 points. Berg open in the corner for three. No good, but what a rebound in there by Olivia Henry. Tried to power it up through a lot of contact, no foul called. Bonner Springs going to be able to hold for the last shot here in the first quarter. Anderson guarded pretty tightly by Collum. Watch out for a 5-second closely guarded. She breaks the pressure. Collum momentarily knocks it away. Now under 10 seconds. Thompson gives it off to Burris. And a jump ball. It's going to keep it with Bonner Springs, but a great job there defensively by Baldwin. Billings back into the game for Bonner. Morton will check out. 3.8 on the first quarter clock. Anderson inbounds it to Burris. Can she get a shot up from the top of the key off back iron? No good, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. And 11-10 lead for Bonner Springs. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here in Bonner Springs, a bit of a rocky start for the Bulldogs tonight. A lot of turnovers in the early going. 5 of them in that first quarter, but they battled back. They're trailing by 1. Audrey Searle trying to turn that around, misses the 3, but another strong rebound in there by Olivia Henry. Gives Baldwin another shot. Neufeld takes it from outside, knocks it down. The second made 3 of the game for Baldwin. The first from Chloe. She has 8 points now. Baldwin take a 13-11 lead. Thompson trying to post up. They try to get it into her, but they turn it over. Neufeld comes away with the steal. Work it to Griffith, right side. Her baseline drive gets shut off. Bring it back up top and set something up with Neufeld. Searle will attack down the left side of the lane. Gets past everybody and up and in off the window. Left hand finish from Searle. 15-11 lead for Baldwin. Foul gets whistled there. It's going to go against Peyton Wright.
Fouls on Peyton Wright for
second personal foul. First team foul here in the second quarter. Logan Scobie will check back in. Wright sits down. Samball back in for Anderson. Morton also checks back in for Billings. Samball back in there playing with 2 personal fouls. Also, Lily Kimlin, number 13, into the game for the first time. About a minute and a half into this second quarter. Sandball gets down the right side of the lane, tries to bank one in, and another strong rebound by Olivia Henry. Bulldogs trying to add on to that 4-point lead. Comes off a nice screen, had it rejected in there, did Neufeld. Pretty good defense coming over. That was Thompson. And Griffith loses it. 6th Baldwin turnover. Trying to work it inside. Great hands. Good defense from Olivia Henry there. Ends up in Logan Scobie's hands, and she gets fouled. Helter-skelter, a couple of possessions here from the Braves. See who they got that foul on. It was on 21. Amaya Burris is first team foul. Neufeld leading the way for Baldwin with her 8 points. Griffith kicks it out. Logan Scobie comes up well short on that three, but another offensive rebound counted in the foul for Olivia Henry. She has been a monster on the glass here in the first half. Her first 2 points tonight. Chance for one more at the line.
Fouls on Addison Thompson, her first personal. Olivia Henry at the line, shooting 1.
Foul was on Thompson. She checks out of the game. Billings back in. Also, Anderson checks back in for Burris. But Olivia Henry is at the line. 39% shooter on the year. Trying to finish off that and one opportunity. That's no good. A 6-point lead for Baldwin, their largest of the game. Sandball stops at the free throw line. They'll work it to Anderson right side. Billings had it go through her hands, and here comes Shea Griffith in transition. Scoops it up, no good. Henry trying to follow it, had it knocked out of bounds. Baldwin will retain the possession. The timeout going to be taken by Bonner Springs. That'll be their first charge timeout. They'll have 5 remaining. Gives me a chance to remind you that Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they would like you to discover the Lone Star Haven. It's a 120-acre farm near Lone Star Lake, Kansas, and offers a mix of open hay fields and recreational opportunities. This farm is perfect for hay production or grazing, while also providing an excellent habitat for wildlife. To learn more or schedule a tour, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. Also remind you that Sub-State starts next week. The boys play on Tuesday, the girls on Wednesday. You can also find our upcoming broadcast schedule in the Maple Weekly. It's your local weekly newspaper with the latest community news and events, feature stories, local sports, history, and more. Subscribe now for just $5 a month or $50 for the full year. Subscribe now to your local weekly newspaper at baldwinmaple.com. Good start here to the second quarter for Baldwin on a 7-0 run. They have a 6-point lead and possession here, and baseline inbounds. Neufeld will trigger it in, bounces it to Henry, gets it back. Able to force that pass through. Now Searle drives baseline. Kicks it out, ends up in Neufeld's hands for 3. Looking for her second of the night, no good, and Kimlin comes down with the rebound. Anderson looking for some help, finds Morton right side. Now Burris leading the way with 7 points for Bonner Springs. Anderson comes off a sandball screen, gives it back to Chastity. That's no good on the 3. A battle for the rebound is going to be a jump ball. And it will stay with Bonner Springs. Lauren Berg checking back in for the Bulldogs. She'll replace Olivia Henry. Emmy Nye coming in for Logan Scobie. 4:36 on the first half clock. Sandball gets to the free throw line. A mid-range jump shot won't crawl in there. Lauren Berg clears the rebound for Baldwin. And a carry called on Lauren. Going to be the 7th Baldwin turnover. Average 12 turnovers a game does Baldwin. They're forcing about 17 per game from opponents. I've mentioned it before, now 16 straight seasons that Baldwin has won at least 10 games. And a charge gets called. Might have been the slowest fall of the year, but Emmy Nye comes up with the charge. It's going to go against Emily Morton. First personal foul. Griffith checks out. Kemi Collum back into the game out there with Searle, Nye, Neufeld, and Berg. Work it inside. Audrey Searle trying to spin and does nicely. Up and in off the window. Audrey Searle with 4 points tonight. Baldwin now on a 9-0 run to open this second quarter. So we're midway through. Bonner Springs still looking for their first bucket. Baldwin has picked up the defensive intensity a little bit. Sandball got shut off. Ends up in Anderson's hands. Refuses a screen. Gives it back to Burris. Now Burris slices her way through. Berg comes up with that rebound. Here she comes in transition. Gives it off to Collum. Lauren gets into the mid-range area. Comes up a bit short. A little bit of contact on that. Here comes Anderson quickly for the Braves. A turnaround fadeaway shot, no good. Emily Morton, an offensive board, couldn't finish. And Lauren clears that board. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Baldwin on a 9-0 run. Up top, Nye bounces it in to Searle. Turns over that right shoulder and finishes again. Audrey Searle, a couple of buckets in a row. She's got 6 points now. And a 10-point Baldwin lead. Timeout taken by Bonner Springs. A great start here to the second quarter for the Bulldogs. That'll be the second timeout taken by Bonner. They'll have 3 remaining. Chance now to remind you the Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're a family-owned company in Baldwin City that services many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. So find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. Baldwin 10-3 against Bonner Springs. That's going back 15 years to 2010. Won the last 2 matchups, including the first one in Baldwin this year by 4. Here's Bonner Springs out of the timeout. Anderson once again guarded closely by Neufeld. Sandball attacks the middle, gives it out to Maya Burris, trying another 3. Can't find the bottom of the net. Collum comes away with the rebound, pushes it in transition, but Baldwin turns it over for the 8th time. 2:15 left here in the first half. Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime report coming up at the conclusion of the first half. Thompson checks back in. Kimlin out for Bonner. Here come the Braves, still looking for their first bucket here in the second quarter. Anderson looking for some help, picked up her dribble, gives it off to Chastity Sandball, gets down the right side of the lane, couldn't finish. And Audrey Searle, a big rebound. She'll push it in transition, give it off to Neufeld. Looking to bounce it back down to Searle in the post, working on that block. Anderson trying to take a charge. And Neufeld rips that thing away, comes up with her second steal of the game. Searle doesn't have the numbers, will hold it up, give it off to Collum. Berg gonna hand it off to Collum, a runner down the lane, got blocked, but a foul gets called on Addison Thompson.
Fouls on Addison
Second
Thompson.
personal foul,
Her second
fourth
personal.
team foul. To the line, freshman Cammie Collum. She leads the team in terms of free throw percentage at 71%. No good on the first shot. Cammie had a nice game in the first matchup between these schools, 8 points. Knocked down a couple of three-pointers, went 2 of 3 from downtown. Knocks down the second shot for her first point. Baldwin doubling up. Bonner Springs right now 22-11. Emmy Nye checks out of the game. Shea Griffith back in. Burris going to try another three. Has gone cold after a good start in the first quarter. No good again. Collum away with another rebound as we approach a minute to play here in the first half. Griffith gets into the lane, kicks it out to Searle. Had a mid-range jump shot, but passed up on it. 3-second violation on Baldwin. That is the 9th first half turnover. Sandball stop and pop mid-range, no good again. She gets it back. Second chance for her. She works her way in and lays it in. Those are her first 2 points and Bonner Springs' first 2 points here in the second quarter. Baldwin can hold for the last shot if they want. Looks like Neufeld's going to do just that up top. A lot of contact there, getting bumped around. Neufeld lost it. And to add more insult to it, gets called for the foul.
Fouls on Chloe Neufeld. Her first personal.
First personal foul on Chloe, second team foul. 10th Baldwin turnover. Now Bonner Springs can hold for the last shot. Foul whistled on Griffith for Baldwin. Still have one foul to give before free throws.
Fouls on Shea Griffith. Her first personal.
10.6 on the clock. Sandball shoves Griffith to the ground, no call. Ends up in Billings' hands from the free throw line, no good. Berg the rebound, Baldwin with 3 seconds. Can they get a shot up? Collum, not a great pass to her from Berg. If it was a better pass in the shooting pocket, she might have been able to get up one final shot for Baldwin, but instead, it looks like that's going to do it for the first half. Baldwin will head into the break with a 22-13 lead. They are 12-1 this year when they have the lead at halftime, so we'll see if that trend continues. We'll break and come back with the halftime show. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Back here in Bonner Springs, Kansas, the Lady Bulldogs with a 22-13 point lead at the half. Halftime show is brought to you by your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Baldwin City, Kelly Neufeld. Kelly and his team are there to help you protect what matters most. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting or stop by the office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street to see how Kelly and his team can help you achieve your financial goals, both present and future. A great second quarter for Baldwin. They win that second quarter 12-2 after losing the first 11-10. Let's run down the individual numbers from that first half. We'll start with the Bonner Springs Braves. Emily Morton had 2 points. Nia Anderson had 2. Amaya Burris led the way for Bonner in that first half with her 7 points. And Chastity Samball chipped in with 2 points. Samball and Anderson faced some first quarter foul trouble. They both picked up their second personal fouls in the first quarter, and those are two of their better players, the 2 players returning this year with accolades from last season anyway, so that'll be something to keep an eye on here in the second half. Bonner Springs turned it over 7 times as a team and went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They did not knock down a 3-pointer. For Baldwin in that first half, their numbers look like this. Chloe Neufeld leading the way with a good first half, hit 1-3 for her 8 points, had a rebound, went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Cami Collum, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for her 1 point, added 2 rebounds. Lauren Berg didn't score but grabbed 5 boards. Audrey Searle had 6 points and 1 rebound. Peyton Wright knocked down the second 3 for Baldwin. She finished the first half with 5 points. And Olivia Henry was really tough coming off the bench with her 2 points, 4 rebounds. 3 of those 4 rebounds were offensive boards, giving Baldwin a second opportunity and sometimes third. Baldwin did turn it over 11 times in that first half, so they got to keep that number down here in the second half, and they went 4 of 7 from the free throw line and knocked down 2 3-pointers. Let's go ahead and step aside once again on the halftime show. We come back, we'll update you on our upcoming broadcast schedule, also preview our boys game coming up next after this game. It should be a whale of a game here tonight. The 4th-ranked Bulldogs in Class 4A against the 7th-ranked Bonner Springs Braves in Class 5A. So we'll step aside. More on the halftime show after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here to Bonner Springs, Kansas. We are at the half, a 22-13 lead for the Bulldogs. Let's once again mention our upcoming broadcast schedule. Sub-State starts next week. The boys are scheduled for a Tuesday, Friday schedule, if you will, in the semifinals and the finals to see who makes it to the state tournament. And the girls are going to be on Wednesday and Saturday. If they win their game Wednesday, they will be on the road Saturday. But a lot of that still shaken out as this is the last day of the regular season, and a lot of teams like Baldwin finishing out their regular season. So we'll see how all the standings shake out as we come down to the wire. Once again, we're going to have a great game coming up as our nightcap. The 16-3 fourth-ranked Baldwin Bulldogs taking on the 7th-ranked Bonner Springs Braves. They come into play at 15-4. Bonner's won 3 straight games in 5 of their last 6. The boys have, and they're coming off a couple of wins already this week, just like the girls. This will be their 3rd game of this week, and they won Tuesday against Spring Hill 65-59, and then Wednesday against Paola 68-58. And then Baldwin, they're coming off a win at Tonganoxie on Monday. That was one whale of a game. They won it 51-50, and what a finish it was. Baldwin really didn't play that great, to be honest, throughout that game. They were trailing at half. They were down 6 with 21 seconds left were the boys, and then Carr ended up hitting a 4-point play. He hit a 3 when Baldwin was down 3, got fouled, and added 1 more from the free throw line. There was some big shots from some unlikely characters as well down the stretch of that game from Creighton Frost, Logan Scott, and Garrett McLaughlin, to just name a few. So that was a really fun game in Tonganoxie for the boys on Monday. We will see how they are ready to play here tonight. It should be a big game. Like I mentioned, Bonner Springs, really good team. Baldwin won the first matchup back on the 4th of February in Baldwin by 15 points, 59-44. So we'll see if the Braves can bounce back and keep it close this time. The halftime show has been brought to us by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call, 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Take one last break and be back with the start of the second half from Bonner Springs. Baldwin up 22-13. This has been the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back here, just about set to start the second half. Baldwin up by 9. They were up by 11 at one point in that first half. That was their largest lead of the game. And Bonner scored the final bucket of the first half to drop it down to 9, but a great second quarter from Baldwin. They won it 12-2 after trailing by 1 heading into that second quarter. And here we go, underway. Baldwin will start with possession in the second half. Once again, glad you could join us on Baldwin Sports Live here tonight. Ryan Hilmer alongside Jay Ferris tonight. Searle trying to power it up with that left hand, misses it. Sandball away with the rebound. Burris gets it back to Anderson up top, tries a three straight away. That's off the mark. Searle with her second rebound. Here she comes the other way, gives it to Peyton Wright, going to try another three. That's no good. Peyton leading the team at 37 threes made this year. She made 44 of them last year. Shot no good. Lauren Berg clears her sixth rebound. Lauren still leading the team in rebounds on the year at 8.4 per game. They get it to Neufeld. Searle, straightaway three, won't drop in there. Here comes Bonner the other way, still down by 9. Burris gets into the lane, kicks it out to Thompson. Now Anderson will have it knocked away by Neufeld. Good defense there on the ball from Chloe. Now Emily Morton left open for three. She'll try one. Couldn't bank it home. Peyton Wright ends up with the rebound. Here comes Baldwin. Wright gets it to Griffith. She's left open for three, and Shea, a line drive three off the mark. Anderson drives baseline, gets around the Baldwin defense and able to lay it home.
Anderson.
Second bucket of the game for Anderson. She's got 4 points. Bonner cuts the lead to 7 as they knock it out of bounds. Anderson does. Baldwin will retain possession. Griffith will set something up. Wright attacks middle, kicks it out. Lauren Berg for three. That's no good. Sandball the rebound. Baldwin's started this second half a bit cold shooting it. Get it to Thompson inside, turns over that right shoulder and finishes nicely. Addison Thompson's first 2 points.
Thompson.
And all of a sudden, a little mini 4-0 run here for Bonner Springs to start the second half, and a bad pass from Baldwin. Turn it over for the 12th time. Coach Rowland going to take her first timeout for Baldwin. They will have 4 remaining. Gives me a chance to remind you about our presenting sponsor here on Baldwin Sports Live. It is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they invite you to escape to the Appanoose Creek Oasis. This stunning 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom barn dominium sits on 21 acres of open land, perfect for farming or recreation. At over 3,100 square feet, it offers an open concept and is the perfect blend of comfort and rural charm. To learn more or schedule a tour, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. Here we go out of the timeout. Bonner Springs going to have the ball down by 5. Baldwin still looking for their first bucket here in the second half. Anderson guarded tightly by Neufeld up top. Gets it off to Burris. She'll take it to the middle of the lane, hand it off to Thompson, who's going to try a long-range jump shot. No good. Berg rips away a strong rebound. 7th rebound for Lauren tonight. Here comes Chloe. Searle hands it off to Griffith, now Wright. Neufeld attacks baseline, gets shut off, looking for some help. Finds it in Audrey Searle. A low pass to Griffith. Able to come away with it, but a nice quick move there. Shea Griffith gets down the right side of the lane. A runner off the glass is good. That's Baldwin's first bucket here in the second half. It's also Griffith's first 2. Anderson coming off a couple of screens. Trying to work it inside. They do to Chastity Sandball, and she pushes Griffith down in an offensive foul on Sandball. It's a great play there, taking the charge, Shea Griffith. That is the 3rd personal foul on Sandball. Anderson has 2 and Thompson has 2 in terms of the foul trouble for Bonner Springs. Peyton Wright the only girl with 2 fouls or more for Baldwin. Here come the Bulldogs trying to add on to their 7-point lead. Peyton Wright splits a few defenders, couldn't finish down the left side of that lane. Here come the Braves the other way. Sandball going to stop and pop from 3. Can't find her rhythm here tonight. Burris earns a second chance for the Braves. Morton going to try a mid-range jump shot. That's too strong, and Peyton Wright the rebound. Baldwin will work it around right side, ends up in Chloe Neufeld's hands, guarded by Sandball. Comes off a Searle screen, looking for some help, tried to bounce it to Berg, but they were a little too close. Chloe diving on the floor for it, couldn't come away with it, and here comes Anderson for Bonner Springs. A left-handed lay-in in transition, drops and the foul. All of a sudden, Anderson has 6 points here tonight. Bonner can cut it to 4. Third personal foul on Peyton Wright as well. She will check out of the game with those 3 fouls, along with Shea Griffith, Emmy Nye, and Cammie Collum back in. Anderson knocks down the and 1. Four-point Baldwin lead. Searle has it up top. Tries to drive left side, bounces it to Collum. She got shut off. Nice job by Searle to come away with that. Now Neufeld gets left wide open for 3. She knew that was off, but Berg an offensive rebound. Lauren's been big on the glass here tonight. Nye couldn't come up with that second chance 3. Empty possession once again for Baldwin. Burris gets into the lane, couldn't drop it in. Battle for the rebound is going to be Baldwin's. Thompson and Berg were both in there battling for that board. .228 left on the third quarter clock. Seven to 2, Bonner Springs winning this third quarter so far. Searle has it left side. Nice job to get around her defender. Couldn't finish at the rim. Got it back, powers it up. No good, but a foul will send her to the line.
Fouls on Shea Griffith. Correction, fouls on Emily Morton.
Second foul on Morton. Second team foul as well, and Audrey Searle to the line. 52% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first shot. Second shot off the mark, but Audrey with 7 points now. 5-point Baldwin lead. Anderson a quick move baseline, gets fouled by Collum. Anderson will go to the line for the second time tonight. Bonner 4 of 5 from the line so far. Anderson 1 of 1. No good on the first shot. Sitting at 7 points, tied with Burris for the team lead tonight. Now she has it with her 8th point. Lead back to 4. Collum needs some help, picked up her dribble, does get it off to Logan Scobie, who's checked into the game. Now she needs some help. Bonner Springs able to come up with it. They rip it away. And a timeout taken by the Braves. Now 13 Baldwin turnovers. They've done a better job so far here in this third quarter, but they lose that possession. Timeout taken by Bonner will be their third charge. They'll have 2 remaining, and we'll stay right here. Give me another chance to remind you about Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're one of our great sponsors here on Baldwin Sports Live. If you're looking for a great job with a growing family-owned company in Baldwin City, then check out Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're always looking to add the next great member to their team, including positions for skilled CNC machinists and operators. Excellent pay, competitive benefits, a climate-controlled work environment, and a friendly support staff that is dedicated to the betterment of their employees. So send an email to jobs@rice-precision.com to learn more. So here we go, Baldwin with a 4-point lead. Minute 35 left on the third quarter clock. Bonner has battled back here in this third quarter. Sambol misses a short little jump shot right side. Collum away with the rebound. Gets double teamed. And Nye trying to bounce it into Searle through some traffic, turns it over. That's now 14 of them for Baldwin. That's Reese Groover into the game for the first time. Off the mark on a three, out of bounds to Baldwin. Neufeld quickly back to the scorer's table. She'll come back in along with Olivia Henry. Henry brought some good energy off the bench in that first half. Neufeld going to come off a strong screen from Olivia Henry. Had her pass to Searle tipped. Audrey kicks it out to Neufeld. A quick move to the middle, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Emmy Nye open for three. Rattled out of there. Morton the rebound. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Low scoring game here. Both teams average low to mid 40s. Well, I guess Bonner Springs averages 38 points per game. Baldwin 45. There's a nice move by Anderson. Switched it to the left hand. Couldn't finish though. Olivia Henry, her fifth rebound, and here comes Collum. Cammie, a little Euro step runner in the lane, won't drop, but she'll go to the line for the second time tonight. Collum went 1 of 2 earlier.
Fouls on Addison Thompson, her third personal.
That is the third foul on Thompson now, so her and Sambol both with 3 fouls. First shot won't drop for Collum. Second shot is good. She's now 2 of 4 from the line here tonight. Baldwin 6 of 11 from the free throw line. They stretch that lead back out to 5 as Collum checks out. 5 on the floor for Baldwin, Neufeld, Searle, Griffith, Nye, and Henry. Last shot opportunity here for the Braves. Anderson goes right side, 8 seconds on the clock. Up top, Sambol going to try to force one up from the elbow. That's no good. Great defense there from Nye of Baldwin. They do get a second chance at it. Couldn't finish, and that's how the third quarter will end. We'll head to the final quarter of play with Baldwin up 26-21. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144. Welcome
back. Start of the fourth quarter here in Bonner Springs, Kansas. 26-21 lead for the Dogs. Bonner Springs starts with possession. They have kept Chastity Samball in check with just 2 points here tonight. She had 11 in the first matchup against Baldwin. Instead, Burris has been pretty good here tonight with 7 points, make it 9.
Basket by Amaya Burris.
She now leads the team with her 9 points. Cuts it to a single possession game, 23-26. Neufeld takes it up top, gives it off to Griffith right side. Now right. Neufeld, nice move, gets into the lane, bounces it to Henry. Power dribble up and in.
Basket by Olivia Henry.
Olivia Henry has 4 points, 5 rebounds off the bench tonight. Nice find there by Neufeld as well. Burris gets into the lane, scoops one home, and the foul. Give her now double digits with 11 points. Chance for one more at the line.
Maya Burris at the line, shooting 1.
4th personal foul on Peyton Wright. Wright has to check out of the game. Burris knocks down the and 1 free throw, give her a dozen tonight. Baldwin's lead has been cut to 2. They've held the lead since the start of the second quarter. Berg turns it over, 15th of the game for Baldwin. Nia Anderson in transition gets fouled. And now she can draw Bonner a little closer and even tie the game.
Fouls on Shay Griffith.
Griffith's second personal foul, second team foul of the quarter. Anderson 2 of 3 from the line so far here tonight. First shot no good. Bonner 6 of 9 from the line. Second shot also no good, but Morton an offensive rebound. Baldwin's got to clear this thing, and they finally do with Emmy Nye. Bonner had a chance to tie it up from the free throw line, go empty-handed. Baldwin still with that 2-point lead. Neufeld gets it to Berg left side. Henry trying to post up on the block. Instead, they'll skip it to Nye. Quick move baseline. Gets it to Chloe Neufeld. She's knocked one down way off the mark that time. Here comes Burris the other way. Anderson was bumped by Neufeld. It's going to be Chloe's second personal foul, I believe. Third team foul now of the quarter.
Her second personal.
Searle back in for Griffith. Get it to Anderson for 3 right side. She rattles it home. Give her 11 points now. And Bonner takes the lead back for the first time since the first quarter. Our 4th lead change of the game. A battle for it on the floor there. Nye and Burris got tied up. Baldwin will maintain possession. A 6-0 run here from the Braves has flipped this game here in the 4th quarter. That was the first 3 of the game for Bonner. They'll inbound it to Neufeld. She attacks quickly. Turns and kicks it out. Now Searle has it right side. Up top straight away, Emmy Nye. Berg, a strong move to the middle of the lane, and she got fouled going up for 2. Lauren going to head to the line for the first time tonight. Nia Anderson's 3rd personal foul, first team foul. Lauren Berg averaging 5 points, 8 rebounds a game. 47% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first shot. Ties us up at 29, our 3rd tie of the game. Second shot no good, but Audrey Searle an offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity comes up empty, but we are tied up at 29. Burris gets into the lane, got bumped, and another foul. Second half has been a little bit more fouls than the first. Searle's second personal foul. Fourth team foul now on Baldwin, so that's going to be something to keep an eye on, as Bonner's going to be into the bonus the rest of the way now. Burris knocks down the first shot to the line here. Now 5 of 6 from the free throw line for her 13 points. Knocks them both down. Got to keep her off the line. 2-point lead back to the Braves. Baldwin struggled here offensively in the second half, only 7 second half points. Henry kicks it out to Searle. Pass was tipped. Searle gets down the left side of the lane. Couldn't power it home, but what an offensive rebound and a putback for Lauren Berg. Give her 3 points and 9 rebounds now, and Baldwin takes a timeout after they tie it up at 31. It's their second. They'll have 3 remaining. We'll take it with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on Baldwin Sports Live. You're watching Bulldog basketball, and it's presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
.448 left on the clock here in the girls' game, tied up at 31 apiece. Baldwin had a 9-point lead at halftime. Now is cut to 5 heading in to the fourth quarter. Bonner Springs has had a great fourth quarter here, winning it 10-5 so far, and they have flipped this game around, fought all the way back. Here's Anderson guarded by Neufeld, comes off a couple of screens, gives it off to Burris, who leads them with 14 points here tonight, and another scooper down the left side of the lane. Give her 16 points tonight. Baldwin trying to tie or take the lead back. Searle gets baseline, kicks it to Neufeld. This could give Baldwin the lead, and it does. The second made 3 of the game for Chloe Neufeld, the third of the game for Baldwin. Chloe now with 11 points. Baldwin a 1-point lead. A 3 on the other end won't drop, but an offensive rebound by Morton. And now that's big because every foul going to send Bonner to the line for 2 shots as they are in the bonus. Searle's third personal foul to the free throw line. Emily Morton for the first time here tonight. Bonner 8 of 12 from the line so far. Morton way off the mark on the first shot. Good on the second. She's got 3 points tonight. Ties this up for the 4th time at 34 apiece. Midway through the fourth quarter. Neufeld had it knocked away by Anderson. Here comes Anderson, left-handed lay-in, blew it. But an offensive board and a timeout taken by Bonner Springs quickly. Thompson, good hustle to come down, get that offensive rebound. Good hustle as well by Neufeld to challenge that shot. So that will be Bonner's 4th timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. We'll step aside, be back in 30 more seconds here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back here, Bonner Springs, Kansas, the site of our game tonight. Baldwin's final regular season game of the year, final day of the year for everybody across high school basketball, as the sub-state tournaments will be released this weekend. We'll see who the boys are going to host in the first round on Tuesday, and we'll see if the girls can earn themselves a home game on Wednesday or if they will in fact be on the road. But playoff basketball on the horizon. Right now we got a tight game here, 34 apiece. See how this one ends up. Sandball kicks it out to Anderson. Tries another three, knocked one down earlier. A battle for the rebounds off Henry. Will stay with Bonner. Baseline inbounds for the Braves. Trying to find Sandball, they do. Give it back to Anderson. 3:30 on the clock. Anderson has 11 points tonight. It's knocked down the lone three-pointer for the Braves. An illegal screen called against Thompson. If it is, that's her fourth personal foul. Yes, it is indeed on Addison Thompson. Only the second team foul, though, so no free throws yet for Baldwin. Chance to take the lead back. Searle will hand it off to Griffith. She gets around the free throw line, tries to bank it home, no good. Chloe Neufeld, an offensive rebound. A lot of contact down there, good defense from Anderson. Out of bounds to Baldwin. This game coming down to the wire. Baldwin is 4-2 in games that finish in 7 points or less, the difference. Games that finish 9 or less for Bonner Springs, they are 3-5. Nye finds Searle right side. Kicks it out. Griffith open for three. Can she knock it down? It just crawled out of there, but another great offensive rebound for Olivia Henry. Been really impressed by her tonight. Neufeld trying to get down the lane, had it blocked. Here comes Bonner Springs, and they turn it over in transition. Bonner's been a lot better in terms of turnovers here in the second half. Only 8 of them on the game. Baldwin has 16 turnovers. Henry gonna sit down. Peyton Wright back into the game along with Berg. Griffith also gonna sit down. Getting into winning time now. Baldwin 3 timeouts left. Bonner Springs just 1. Ooh, Wright got knocked down off the ball, and I think that threw Nye off of her rhythm a little bit. Was gonna try to pass it over to Wright. Instead, she gets called for the travel. Now Griffith quickly back into the game for Wright. Should have a good finish on our hands here tonight. 4 ties and 5 lead changes. Sandball hands it off to Burris. Over to Anderson. Trying to find Thompson down there on the lane. Tried to power it up, no good. Lauren Berg now into double digits with her 10th rebound. She'll get it into the hands of Griffith. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Neufeld back to Searle for 3 here near side. That's no good. A nice rebound by Bonner. A good box out. Emily Morton comes away with it, and Anderson will walk it up. Every possession matters so much now. Anderson will come off a Morton screen. Gets middle, cut off by Neufeld. More great defense. Now Burris. Forced baseline, she takes it, couldn't finish down there. Morton an offensive rebound. Thompson gets it back, and Thompson got fouled on the 3rd crack at it. I think that's going to go against Griffith.
Fouls on Shea Griffith.
It is her third personal foul.
Addison
2
Thompson
shots
at the
for
line,
Addison
shooting 2.
Thompson. This will be her first trip to the line. Free throws 15 and 16 of the game for Bonner. Good on the first shot. Give Thompson 3 points tonight. Our 6th lead change as Bonner takes that 1-point lead. Thompson drills them both. Three straight points from Bonner has given them a 2-point lead. Nice bounce pass from Nye into Searle, and up and under, had it rejected by Morton. That's a good defensive play for the Braves, and now Baldwin's got to play some good defense. Neufeld ends up taking a blocking foul. That'll be the third personal foul on Chloe.
Fouls on Chloe Neufeld.
It's going to send Nia Anderson back to the line.
Anderson at the line, shooting 2.
She's 2 of 5 from the line here tonight. Missed 3 times, hoping for some more misses here if you're Baldwin. Won't get it there. Now 3 of 6 from the line as Anderson. Give her a dozen points tonight. Extends their lead out to 3, and this is a big one. Does just crawl in there. 5-0 Bonner Springs run. They are up 4. Give it off to Peyton Wright. Getting hounded in the corner. Out of bounds to Bonner. Now 18 Baldwin turnovers. A timeout going to be taken by head coach Kara Rowland. That'll be Baldwin's third. They'll have 2 remaining. We will step aside as well. Watching Baldwin basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Back here out of the timeout. Baldwin with 2 timeouts remaining. Bonner with 1. Just under a minute to play and a 4-point Baldwin deficit. Give Bonner some credit here in the 4th quarter. They entered it trailing by 5 and have flipped the script here in the final quarter. Inbounds, some full court pressure here from the Bulldogs. Anderson gets shut off by Neufeld and now fouled by Searle. Be the 4th personal foul on Audrey Searle.
Fouls on Audrey Searle, the 4th personal. Nia Anderson at the line, shooting 2.
Free throws 19 and 20 now for Bonner. Anderson back to the line, knocks that one down. Give her 14 points tonight. Collum checks in for Griffith. Knocks them both down. Some clutch free throws here in the late going for Nia Anderson. 40-34, Baldwin trails. Kick it up top. Berg refused the 3, gets down the right side of the lane. Runner off the window, drops in there. 5 points, 10 rebounds tonight from Lauren. That was a big shot, cuts it to 4, and a timeout taken by Baldwin. They will have 1 remaining. Both teams now with 1 remaining. We'll step aside, be back with the conclusion of this game following this.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
.40 seconds left on the clock. Baldwin down by 4. It was a 7-0 run from Bonner Springs as they were down 34-33, but went on a 7-0 run. Go up by 6. Baldwin just cut it to 4. Going to put that full court pressure back on, try to force a steal. Been in the bonus, Bonner Springs has pretty much this whole fourth quarter. Anderson, the one with the ball, has been to the line a lot, 9 times here tonight. She crosses the timeline, gets fouled by Lauren Berg. It's just her first personal. And Anderson going to go to the line once again. The 10th and 11th free throws of the game for Anderson.
First personal. Nia Anderson at the line, shooting 2.
Got to hope for some misses if you're Baldwin. That one comes up short. That'll help. There's a start. Anderson 6 of 10 from the line tonight. Knocks down the second shot. 16 points for her. 5-point Baldwin deficit. They almost turn it over. Trying to push it up quickly. They'll have a sideline inbounds, down by 5. Nye trying to get it in, knocked out of bounds by Samball again. This time Mimi gets it into Chloe Neufeld, makes a quick move towards the middle and drops it in, plus the foul. Nice left-hand finish there from Neufeld, give her 13 points. Leading the way for Baldwin here tonight.
On Nia Anderson, her 4th personal.
This could be a big and 1 free throw. Anderson's 4th foul as well. Griffith and Scobie check in. Searle and Berg check out. Neufeld's and 1 opportunity. Drops in there, give her 14 points tonight, 4 of 5 from the line. Baldwin down by 2, they'll foul Anderson again. That'll be the 4th personal foul on Neufeld.
Fouls on Chloe Neufeld.
It's become a bit of a parade to the free throw line here for Bonner. Anderson missed 1 of 2 the last trip. Rolls in the first shot there. That gives it a 3-point advantage for Bonner. This will be a big one. Even if she misses here and you grab the rebound, if you're Baldwin, you don't need to push it down and try to force up a 3. She does miss it, but an offensive rebound, Emily Morton. Man, that is going to sting for Baldwin as they're going to have to foul again. Emmy Nye gives the foul.
Fouls on Addison Scraper, her 1st personal. Nia Anderson at the line, shooting 2.
Anderson misses the first shot there. He's missed a couple in a row. This could make it a 4-point advantage. She doesn't. Misses another. Emmy Nye comes away with the rebound. Here comes Baldwin down by 3. Neufeld, a quick move, gets inside. The runner is good. And a quick timeout. 16 points now for Chloe. And a 1-point deficit for Baldwin. They'll take their final timeout. And we will be back in 30 seconds. An exciting finish to this game down the stretch.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back here to Bonner Springs. Chloe Neufeld trying to will the Bulldogs back into this game. She's got 16 points tonight, a point shy of her career high. Baldwin still down by a point. They have benefited from 3 straight missed free throws from Nia Anderson. They're going to try for a steal here with 8 seconds left, and if not, try to get a quick foul. Set up that full court pressure. Thompson trying to get it in, and a 5-second call? No, a timeout taken by Bonner, and that was 4.9 seconds.
Timeout taken by Bonner Springs.
They do give the final timeout. It's been a while since I have been a part of a game where each team has used all 5 timeouts, but that's where we're at. We'll step aside again, be back in 30 seconds.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider. Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
So a near 5-second call on that inbounds. Some full court pressure being put on by the Bulldogs, but Bonner just able to get their final timeout called. And now they'll try to do it again. Set up a little bit differently. Baldwin fronting them. Addison Thompson going to try to look to get it in, bounces it in to Nia Anderson. Gets trapped initially. The time running down on the clock, 2.5 seconds now before they finally get the foul on Chastity Samball. Boy, a lot of time coming off the clock there for Baldwin. Even if she misses 1 or 2 here, when you grab that rebound, you had no timeouts. You got to somehow get it up the floor quickly and get a shot up. Samball to the line for the first time tonight. Knocks down the first shot. She has been held to just 3 points so far. Trying for a 4th. Baldwin has done a good job on her tonight. She adds another. So she does make it a 3-point lead. Baldwin can tie it with a 3, but only 2.5 seconds on the clock. Gonna have to try to advance it quickly. A couple of passes, make it a dribble in. They're gonna start with it all the way back. Neufeld launches it, that's no good. And Bonner Springs comes away with the win here tonight at home. And they beat the Bulldogs 44-41 tonight. We'll step aside, come back and hand out our player of the game, and then wrap this thing up and get you set for the boys game tonight. Once again, 44-41, a 4th quarter comeback win for Bonner Springs. We'll be right back.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back. The girls dropped their game. Bit of a heartbreaker. Bonner Springs comes back from 5 down to start the fourth quarter and end up winning the game 44-41. Scored 23 points in that fourth quarter, did Bonner Springs. So a tough loss for Baldwin, but let's go ahead and hand out our Player of the Game award. Could have gave it to a couple of different girls tonight. Lauren Berg had a nice game. I thought Olivia Henry was great off the bench as well, but going to go ahead and give it to Chloe Neufeld tonight. She led the team in scoring, hit a couple of big threes as well. 16 points, a couple of rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals as well. So Chloe Neufeld, our Player of the Game, brought to us by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. Let's quickly run down the final numbers, and then we'll get you set for the boys' game. We'll start with Bonner Springs. Emily Morton, 3 points. Naya Anderson led the way with a lot of late free throws as well. She ends up with 17 points, knocked down the lone three-pointer. Amaya Burris had 16 points. Addison Thompson, 4, and Chastity Samball also had 4. Bonner Springs turns it over 8 times. They knock down just the 1 3, and they go, you have to do some math here, 19 of 28 from the free throw line. Had several misses there late down the stretch there, but they improved to 9 and 11 on the year, and that's how they'll finish the regular season. Baldwin drops to 13 and 7. Their numbers look like this. Shea Griffith had 2 points and a steal. Chloe Neufeld led the way with 16 points, those 2 threes, a couple of steals. Cammie Collum, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Lauren Berg, 5 points and 10 rebounds. Emmy Nye didn't score but grabbed a couple of boards. Audrey Searle, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Peyton Wright, 5 points, 2 rebounds. And Olivia Henry, 4 points and 6 rebounds. And 4 of those 6 rebounds were offensive. Baldwin turned it over a whopping 18 times in that game. That was part of the issue, and went 8 of 14 from the free throw line, knocking down 3 3-pointers. So let's step aside here, and on the other side, we will come back with the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, get you all set for the boys, the Bulldogs at the Braves once again. So put the picture up and be back in a few minutes.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-39...
Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you can.
Welcome back here to Bonner Springs. We are back on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Ryan Hilmer alongside Jay Ferris tonight. The girls end up losing their game by 3 points, and we are just about set for the boys game here. The Baldwin boys Bulldogs come in at 16-3. They won their last game, and they've won 8 of their last 9 games, 11-2 in league play. They lost to Ottawa a week ago at home, 47-39, but a nice bounce back performance on Monday in Tonganoxie. They won that game 51-50. They shot 40% from the floor, knocked down 8 threes, went 3 of 4 from the line. I'm sure they'll like to get to the line a little bit more than 4 times here tonight. But as I mentioned during the first game, it was a crazy end of the game. A 4-point play from Cooper Carr ended up winning it for Baldwin as they were down by 6 with 21 seconds left, and somehow ends up coming back to win that game. As for Bonner Springs, they come into play at 15-4. They've won 3 straight games in 5 of their last 6. This is their 3rd game of the week. They played Spring Hill here on Tuesday, won that 65-59, and then played Paola here on Wednesday and won it by 10, 68-58. So both of these teams coming into this game playing pretty well. The series history goes back to 2009. Bonner leads that series 8-6, but Baldwin has won the last 3 straight matchups, including the first matchup down in Baldwin 59-44. The last Bonner win was in 2022. In terms of some individual performances from that first matchup, Cooper Carr led the way, as well as Leo Schoenberger. Both of those guys had 24 points in that game. Carr added 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals, and Leo added 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Should mention that Cooper is now the all-time steals leader in terms of career steals at Baldwin. He adds to his resume, also the number 1 on the all-time career assists and is number 2 in made free throws. Needs 68 more of those to become number 1, and he is number 2 in career points. He needs 146 more points to move into first place, and I remind everyone, as always, he's just a junior, so some of these records are going to get up there pretty high if he continues this going into next year. In terms of some performances Monday in Tonganoxie, overall not a great game for Baldwin, but Cooper had another good performance, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, and he knocked down 3 3-pointers. Ethan Smozel added 5 points, 4 rebounds. Leo Schoenberger had 8 points, and Colton Collum had 8 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple of assists. So coming off a win, and a tight one at that, in Tonganoxie on Monday. Baldwin will take on Bonner Springs on the road here tonight. Baldwin averaging 56 points per game. They give up 41, and Bonner averages 62 points per game. They give up 51. So that should mean we should have an up and down kind of game here tonight. Should mention that the pregame show is brought to us by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank. Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For 132 years now, they've helped serve our community. Let's go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Before we go to break, let's quickly pop up the keys to the game tonight for Baldwin. Number 1, Contain Groover on the inside. That's Kellen Groover, number 45. He's their big guy, 6'2 junior. He had 13 points, 10 rebounds in the first matchup in Baldwin, so they got to contain him down there. Play Loose is the other one. Baldwin, last few games, I think, started out the gates a little bit nervous, and then they had a big game a week ago at home against the top team in Class 4A against Ottawa, and then not a very good start to their game Monday in Tonganoxie. So play loose. Nothing really on the line here tonight. You could get the 3 seed at Sub-State. You're already locked in for at least the 4. So it should be fun here tonight, and then attack and get to the free throw line. I mentioned Baldwin only had 4 attempted free throws in that game on Monday. So if they can attack, get some Bonner Springs Braves in foul trouble, get to the free throw line a little bit more, Baldwin should be in for a fun game here tonight. I think we are going to step aside for the national anthem again. We will have starting lineups and opening tip-off. After that, you have been watching the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Bonner Springs. Time now for the starting lineups. They are being announced in here, so I'll pop them up on your screen, as well as the boys' digital program, which is a QR code. You can scan that and get the roster, stats, some records, and the schedule and all sorts of stuff there. As you can see, same 5 as usual for Baldwin: Gus Boyle, Cooper Carr, Ethan Smazel, Leo Schoenberger, and Colton Collum. For Bonner Springs, they'll start this way with a sophomore Prince Donnell, DeAndre Morrison, Jackson Nez, Corey Rolfe, and Kellen Groover, the starting 5 for Bonner Springs. Pregame show has been brought to us by the Baldwin State Bank. Just about set for the opening tip-off as They continue announcing the Bonner Springs starters. Excuse me. So get ready for the ultimate indoor golf experience as registration is now open for the Masters Golf Simulator Tournament. Signing up gets you 2 18-hole rounds on the simulator as well as an exclusive BCRC golf t-shirt. The tournament takes place from March 31st to April 13th. The fee is $40 per golfer, and the deadline for registration is March 14th, so don't wait. Go to baldwinrec.org for more information. Tell you what, they got that PA system cranked up in here, man. Woo. The starting lineups are done with. Baldwin going to be in their alternate black uniforms here tonight on the road. The purple and white trim. Bonner Springs in their home white uniforms with the black and orange trim. Bonner Springs head coach Drew Groover. Assistant coaches Anthony Davis, Joe Reed, and Jeff Evans. Head coach for your Baldwin Bulldogs in his 5th season, Donnie Blanchett. Pete Carr, Jackson Blakely, and Drew Trebaum are the assistant coaches, and we are underway. Bonner Springs, the first possession. They get it to Groover right side, trying to get it inside to Jason Jones, who's actually in the starting lineup. So that was one change. DeAndre Morrison drives baseline, trying to finish there, no good. And Leo Schoenberger, his first rebound, and here comes Baldwin with Cooper Carr. They'll run that weave action up top, give it back to Cooper. Now work it to Leo. Carr guarded by Jason Jones, who was second team all-league last year for Bonner. Smozzle trying to get it inside to Collum. Kicks it out to Boyle, now repost, and Baldwin turns it over on their first possession. Coming away with it, Corey Rolfe, the junior. He's going to pull up, and the lefty knocks down a mid-range jump shot. 2-0 start for Bonner. Boyle gives it to Collum, now will hand it off to Schoenberger. Boyle, a skip pass, now far side, Schoenberger. Leo had 8 points on Monday, and he turns it over. Coming away with it, Corey Rolfe in transition, up and in. 2 straight turnovers for Baldwin, and that's how this game has started. Carr gets it to Smozzle, skip pass to Boyle. His drive got shut off, and he'll hand it off to Cooper Carr. Once again, no shot clock here in Bonner Springs. I'd say Baldwin has probably played 75% at least of their games with a shot clock this year, but not here tonight as Cooper works his way inside and gets fouled on the floor. It's going to go against Jason Jones.
His first personal.
First personal, first team foul, and a baseline inbounds for Baldwin. They'll get it into Cooper Carr. He'll use a Collum screen, going to pull up for 3. Cooper comes up short, but Collum skies for that offensive rebound. He did it over the back, though. So it'll go the other way. Collum's first personal foul.
Fouls on Colton Collum, his first personal.
Baldwin won the first matchup by 15 points earlier in the season, 59-44. Hit 5 threes in that game and were 14 of 15 from the free throw line. Also had 30 points in the paint. So that's going to kind of be the recipe here tonight. Pound it into the paint, get to the free throw line. Here's Prince Davion Donnell. Gives it off to Jones, who misses it down the lane. Schoenberger cleared the rebound, and here comes Baldwin looking for their first bucket still. Bonner Springs ranked number 7 in Class 5A. Baldwin number 4 in 4A. There's a nice high-low. Schoenberger to Collum, couldn't finish. Colton gets it back and lays it up and in that time. Baldwin on the board tonight. This is the regular season finale. Sub-State starts next week. Groover gets it out to Rolfe, who gets down the right side of the lane, up off the window, in, and the foul.
Fouls on Colton Cullum, his second personal.
Rolfe has all 6 points so far for Bonner. Already the second personal foul on Collum, so that's bad news as Garrett McLaughlin checks in for the first time. Rolf will try to add one more from the line. He does. He's got 7 points. Baldwin has 2. Still in the early going. Carr gets it to Smazel. He had it ripped away from him. Here comes Rolf. Gives it off in transition, and Donnell lays it in. 3 turnovers here in the early going for Baldwin. In another slow start out the gates, they're down 9-2. Carr gets baseline, powers his way down. Got caught in the air a little bit, got it off to Boyle. Now Schoenberger down the lane. No shot on the floor is the foul. Second foul already on Jason Jones.
The second personal.
Baseline inbounds as Rolf checks out of the game. And DeAndre Morrison in. Also quickly to the scorer's table, Jackson Nez for the first time. And Jason Jones will sit down with those 2 personal fouls. Leo, baseline inbounds, gets it to Carr. Trying to power his way inside, kicks it out to Boyle. Now Smazel back up top, Carr. Leo trying to post up down there. Carr gets to his sweet spot at the mid-range free throw line and knocks it down. That is his money spot right there. 9-4. Baldwin still trails. Carr averaging over 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Schoenberger comes away with a steal. Here comes Leo in transition. Didn't have the numbers and maybe a little out of control as well as Baldwin gives it right back. Logan Scott checking in for the first time, the sophomore. Knocked down a 3 Monday in Tonganoxie. Boyle checks out. Here's Nez guarded by McLaughlin up top. Gives it off to Donnell. He'll get a screen, lost it momentarily. Gets it back. Groover gonna try a 3, that's no good, and Schoenberger the rebound. McLaughlin up ahead, and an offensive foul.
Fouls on Garrett McLaughlin, his first personal.
First foul on McLaughlin. Here comes Bonner with a 5-point lead. Donnell controls up top, guarded by Smazel. Hands it off to Morrison. Ends up in Nez's hands, back up top. They'll swing it back around. No paint touches, just moving it around the perimeter. Now Groover tries to attack, had it knocked away by Carr from behind. McLaughlin comes away with it. Here comes Baldwin. Carr had it knocked away by Morrison in transition. Out of bounds, Bulldogs going to keep it. .242 left on the first quarter clock. McLaughlin gets it into Logan Scott. Leo, a drop step, couldn't get it to go in off the window. Good to see Logan Scott back out there. He's been out for the last few games. Donnell gets down the lane. He's now got 4 points. And a timeout taken by Baldwin. Not a good start for them. They trail it 11-4 right now. That'll be their first charge timeout. Give me a chance to remind you that Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Chad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers. They'd like you to know more about the Clinton High Bluff Sanctuary. It's a 117-acre property near Clinton Lake. It's ideal for a rural lifestyle. The property features 19 acres of productive hay fields and 54 acres of pasture. It's ideal for livestock. It's also located just 12 miles from Lawrence and 48 from Kansas City, so it's perfect for living in tranquility while also enjoying the accessibility of city life. To learn more or schedule a tour, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. (11-4) start here for Bonner Springs. They took the lead to start this game and haven't looked back since. Here comes Carr. He'll jog it up out of the timeout. Come off a slip screen there from Schoenberger. He couldn't finish at the rim. Took some contact from Donnell down there. Here he comes. Quick move, kicks it out. Jackson Nez for three. That's no good. Carr battles for the rebound, comes away with it. Hesitation dribble, now kicks it to Leo Schoenberger. Open for three, and he knocks it down.
Three-pointer by Leo Schoenberger.
Leo on the board tonight. Cuts the lead to 4. First three of the night for Baldwin. Donnell, a couple nice ball fakes. Gets it to Morrison, a right-handed runner. In the middle of the lane, wouldn't drop. Ethan Smozzle cleared the rebound. Get it to Carr in the mid-range. A great pass out to Schoenberger. Same exact spot. Couldn't finish it this time. Carr battling for it down low. And the jump ball will keep it with Baldwin. Boyle checking back in for Smozzle, and McLaughlin will check out into the game for the first time tonight. Jace Howe been pretty good off the bench. 6'4" senior. One of 3 seniors on this Baldwin squad. Gus Boyle, Nick Johnson, Jace Hout. Carr, mid-range shot wouldn't drop, and Hout gonna get called for the over the back. His first personal.
Fouls on Jace Hout, his first personal.
4th team foul. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Donnell bounces it to Jaden Jones, the 6'4" freshman. Almost turned it over, ends up in Rolf's hands for 3, and the lefty knocks it down. He has had a great first quarter here. Give him 10 points. Bonner doubling up Baldwin right now, 14-7. Boyle trying to find Schoenberger, had it knocked out of bounds. 42 on the first quarter clock. See if Baldwin holds for the final possession in the quarter. They get it to Scott, left side. Trying to dump it inside. Leo Schoenberger, nice move there. He got hit on the head, fouled. He'll get a couple of free throws. This will be the first 2 of the game for Baldwin.
Fouls on Jaden Jones, his first personal.
First foul on Jaden Jones. 3rd team foul, and Schoenberger, a 54% free throw shooter. Steps to the line and knocks it down. Much improved free throw shooter second half of this season, though, is Leo. Knocks them both down, look good. Give him 5 points. Baldwin trails by 5. Rolf guarded pretty tightly by Schoenberger, and now Carr guarding Groover. 12 seconds, 10, and they'll attack. Jackson Nez has it left side, bounces it down to Jones. Out to Groover. Back to Jaden Jones, and he gets it to drop in there. The 6'4" freshman right at the buzzer. That's how the first quarter ends. A 16-9 start for Bonner Springs. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Back here, start of the second quarter. Bonner Springs with a 16-9 lead. They'll start with the basketball here in the second quarter. Groover trying to bounce it into Jones. Looks like a tie-up down there. And they're going to say Boyle was out of bounds when he touched it, so Bonner Springs basketball. Get it to Jaden Jones. He drives down the lane and lays it home. Smazel open right side. Doesn't choose to take the shot. Instead, will work it left side to Cooper Carr. High-low, Schoenberger nicely dumps it down to Collum, and that's perfectly executed. Nice pass there from Leo. Collum's got 4 points. Donnell, he's pretty quick, gets into the lane, kicks it out to Groover, open for three, no good. Rebound getting batted around. Jaden Jones ends up with it. A second chance for the Braves. No shot, foul on the floor. Going to go against Cooper Carr, first personal.
Foul's on Cooper Carr, his first personal.
They'll quickly inbound it to Rolfe. Jason Jones back in with those two fouls, hands it off to Donnell, now gets it back in the corner. A foul off the ball, going to go against Baldwin. It's on Gus Boyle, his first, second team.
Foul's on August Boyle, his first personal.
Donnell kicks it out. Rolfe has had a great first half here, too strong that time. Schoenberger his fourth rebound. Here comes Carr. They turn it over. Jason Jones comes away with it, but a great play defensively by Boyle to knock it away, not allow the easy layup. Bonner going to retain possession. Logan Scott checks back in for Baldwin. Groover off the inbounds for three. No good. Scott, a strong rebound. And a foul called on Jaden Jones, his second. Couple minutes into this second quarter, Baldwin trails by 7. Boyle had it knocked away by Donnell, and Baldwin turns it over for the 6th time in transition. Jones gets Collum to fly by, and he rattles in the three. a 10-point lead for Bonner Springs, their second triple. Work it up top to Scott. Collum trying to give it back to him. Sloppy passes so far from Baldwin here tonight. Give him 7 turnovers. That was kind of the issue with the girls as well tonight. Bounce it inside. Jaden Jones turns and finishes over that right shoulder. Give him 6 points tonight. Baldwin down by a dozen, and they call another timeout. That's their second. We will step aside with them. You're watching Bulldog Basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Back here out of the timeout. Baldwin's already had to use 2 of their timeouts. They trail it by a dozen. 5:10 left here in the second quarter. Baldwin came out of the gates slow the last couple of games now. Trailed nearly the whole game in Tonganoxie on Monday, and until the 4-point play from Cooper Carr to win it. Look a little sluggish to start here tonight in their regular season finale. Carr trying to force his way inside, and there you go. Cooper might need to take this game over. Got 4 points. Baldwin down by 10. Rolf had 10 points in the first quarter. Pulls up from the free throw line, way off that time. Leo gives it to Carr, spins to the right hand, up and under. Nice defensive play. Kellen Groover comes away with the block in transition. Donnell couldn't finish. A great rebound, Logan Scott. See if Baldwin can take advantage of that missed opportunity from the Braves. Leo trying to post up. They get it to Schoenberger. Going to work on Jones. Now looks for some help in Cooper Carr. Comes off a screen, bounces it back to Leo. Little drop step, and up and in off the window. Good game from Leo so far. 7 points, 4 rebounds. Baldwin just can't seem to put a big run together. On a little 4-0 run now. How far can they extend it? Creighton Frost has checked into the game. 5'10", 220-pound sophomore. Running back on the football team. He hit a big 3 late in that game Monday in Tonganoxie. As I mentioned, him, Scott, and Garrett McLaughlin all hit some big shots there late. Groover kicks it out. Rolf gets inside, a lot of contact and a foul called on Colton Collum. And that's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Colton.
Calls on Colton Cullum, his 3rd personal. Corey Rolfe at the line, shooting
Sends
2.
Rolfe to the line. 1 of 1 so far, misses this one. Collum gonna have to sit down with those 3 personal fouls. Garrett McLaughlin checks back in. Rolfe knocks down the 2nd free throw. Give him 11 points tonight. Initiates some offense. Logan Scott up top, trying to get it to Carr. Nice little backdoor cut. Spins his way into the lane, up and in. Counted in the foul. Nice play spinning through the lane. Cooper Carr.
His first personal.
Chance for one more at the line.
Cooper Carr at the line, shooting
Give
one.
him 6 points. Chance for 7. Knocks it down. Baldwin now down by 6 and trying to battle their way back into this game from the start. Here's Rolf. Skip pass to Donnell. Quick move, trying to get into the lane. Kicks it out to Jason Jones for 3, and he rattles home a second one. His second, Bonner's third 3. Back to a 9-point advantage. Schoenberger kicks it out to Scott. They'll work it all the way around to McLaughlin. Now Carr in the post. Logan Scott left open for 3, and he drilled it. Logan has added some big-time shooting this year. The sophomore knocks down the second 3 tonight for Baldwin. Scott was a big miss for about 7 or 8 games in the middle of the season. He had a back injury, and Baldwin comes up with a steal here, McLaughlin, but they definitely missed Scott's ability to stretch the floor. Carr powers his way into the lane, up and in. Baldwin right now on an 8-4 run. They have been cutting into this lead, now down by 4. Defense is the cry from the road fans here, a good traveling contingent of Bulldog fans. Work it to Jason Jones, right side up top, Donnell. Now DeAndre Morrison had it knocked away by Carr, and he comes up with it. Cooper's second steal of the game, 4th Bonner Springs turnover. Baldwin can cut further into this lead. Bounce it down to Schoenberger, working on the block, double team comes. Give it to Cooper, drives baseline. Leo, drive, kick. Creighton Frost open for 3, knocked it down. Creighton hit a big one Monday, hits another big one here to put Baldwin down by 1. Under a minute to play first half. Baldwin trailed by as many as 12, and there's a big 3. Donnell knocks it down, his first. He's got 7 points. The 4th Bonner Springs 3. Back up by 4. Baldwin will hold for the final possession. A good atmosphere here tonight in Bonner Springs. Carr will attack with 7 seconds, gets it to Scott for 3 in the corner. That's no good. Jason Jones the rebound. He might have a chance for one more shot. Gets it up, no good. And that's how the first half is going to end. A 4-point deficit for Baldwin, 30-26. We'll step aside and have the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime report after this.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back here to Bonner Springs. We are at the half. Baldwin down by 4, 30-26. Halftime show brought to us by your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Baldwin City, Kelly Neufeld. Kelly and his team are there to help you protect what matters most. So call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting or stop by the office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street. To see how Kelly and his team can help you achieve your financial goals, both present and future. Take a look at the first half stats. First for Bonner Springs, Prince Davin Donnell led the way. Didn't lead the way, but had a nice first half with 7 points, knocked down 1 3-pointer. Corey Rolfe led the way with his 11 points, knocked down 1 3. Jason Jones knocked down 2 threes for his 6 points, and Jaden Jones also had 6 points. Bonner knocked down 4 threes, went 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and turned it over 4 times as a team. As for Baldwin, Cooper Carr leading the way in that first half, 9 points, 1 rebound, a couple of assists, couple steals. Leo Schoenberger, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. Logan Scott knocked down 1 of the 3 Baldwin threes. He had 3 points, 2 rebounds. Colton Collum, 4 points, 2 rebounds. And Creighton Frost hit 1 of the 3 Baldwin threes for his 3 points. Leo Schoenberger also knocked down a triple. Baldwin turned it over 7 times as a team, went 3 of 3 from the line. Like I said, knocked down those 3 triples. Baldwin was down by 7 at the end of the first quarter, won that second quarter by 3, so they trailed by 4 here at the half, 30-26. We'll step aside on the halftime show, and when we come back, we'll take a look at how the standings are shaken out, both on the East and the West in Class 4A. You're watching the Farm Bureau Financial Services Halftime Report on Baldwin Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here. Baldwin down by 4 at the half. It's time now. Let's take a look at the standings in Class 4A. This is how they look out east. You can see Ottawa, the number 1 ranked team in the class, still undefeated at 19-0. Rock Creek also has a great squad, and Chanute, a team that Baldwin beat earlier in the year. They played them the second game of the year and won 55-31. And then Chanute lost to Ottawa. I'm not sure what their third loss is, but they rattled off something like 15 straight victories. So you can see Baldwin right there at number 4. They have a chance to get up to number 3 if they can win here tonight, but it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because the top 4 teams guarantee yourself 2 home games if you can win that first game. So it's all you need to get to the state tournament these days is 2 wins, win your semifinal and your final game. And Baldwin trying to go back to the state tournament for the 3rd straight year. Let's take a look at what the standings out west look like. You can see Andale up at the top, 17-3. McPherson is always a strong contender at the state tournament. The Bullpups knocked out the Bulldogs from the semifinals at the state tournament last year. And Pratt and Abilene round out the top 4. Wellington also there, as well as Clay Center. So pretty tight bunch there towards the top out west. Be fun to see how things shake out here at the end of the regular season here tonight. But as for our game here, I mentioned Baldwin down 7 after that first quarter. They won that second by 3 points, so they trail it by 4, 32-26. The largest lead of the game for Bonner has been 12 points. We have not had any ties and no lead changes. Bonner has led from the jump, so we'll see if Baldwin can't get back into this game, get a lead, and get out of here with their 17th victory of the year. The halftime show has been brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call, 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Second half coming up after this break.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here. Start of half number 2 from Bonner Springs. Baldwin has trailed throughout this game, but have worked it from a 7-point deficit to just 4. Last regular season game of the year, 20 of 20. Baldwin went 20-5 last year. Trying to improve on that number this year. They sit at 16-3 currently. They start second half with possession. Collum gets it to Boyle. Boyle going to line up a 3, a little too strong. Rebound down to Bonner and Jason Jones. They almost turn it over. Donnell might have got that knocked out of his hands, and Boyle takes another charge down low. He has already set the record this year for charges taken in a season, and he adds one more to that record. Third personal foul now on Jason Jones. Here comes Baldwin. Just underway, second half. Glad you're with us tonight. Baldwin Sports Live, Ryan Hilmer alongside Jay Ferris tonight. Here's Schoenberger from straightaway, drives down the left side of the lane, kicks it to Cooper Carr. He gets to his spot, mid-range, couldn't finish. Rolf away with the rebound. Groover guarded by Carr up top. Work it to DeAndre Morrison left side. Backdoor cut, Donnell got fouled on the floor by Smozzle. Be his first personal foul. First team foul of the third quarter.
Fouls on Ethan Smozzle, his first personal.
Inbounded, a dangerous pass across the floor to Groover. Just went over the head of Cooper Carr, but Groover lays it in, and that's how the scoring gets started here in the second half. Lead back out to 6 for the Braves. Baldwin will run that weave action up top. Cooper gets it back from Schoenberger, launches a three. That's no good. A long rebound will come out to Cooper Carr. Schoenberger tries to get into the paint, up off the window and in.
Basket by Leo Schoenberger.
He's got 9 points. Carr also has 9. Like I said, in the first half, Baldwin really just hasn't been able to put a big run together. Their largest run was an 8-0 run towards the end of that first half. No ties, no lead changes. Bonner's largest lead has been a dozen. Morrison left side gets it off to Donnell, and now Rolf tries to drive in. Got shut off by Schoenberger. Now Donnell kicks it out. Kalen Groover knocks down a three. His first three, Bonner Springs is 5th. 35-28 lead. Leo drives baseline, gets shut off, and gets it back out to Carr. Cooper trying to go to the work. Skip pass to Smozzle. Bounce it back into Carr at the mid-range. Powers his way up, and a floater drops down. Into double digits with 11 points is Carr. Donnell at the elbow, hands it back off to Rolf, guarded by Schoenberger. Groover comes off his screen, gets into the middle of the paint, no shot there. Foul is going to be on the floor against Baldwin. And it's against Cooper Carr. His second personal foul. Scott and McLaughlin check back in for Collum and Boyle. Bonner Springs gets it in, and it's ripped away by Ethan Smozzle. That's a big steal by Smozzle, giving Baldwin an extra possession, if you will. The 6th turnover for the Braves. Here comes Cooper. He'll walk it up. Baldwin down by 5. Schoenberger working on Rolf. Hands it off to Carr. Will bounce it back in. And getting fouled going up for 2 was Leo, and so he'll get a couple of free throws. 2 for 2 so far tonight.
Foul's on Corey Rolf.
It's on Rolf. That's his second personal foul, 3rd team foul. Schoenberger now 3 of 3 from the line into double digits with his 10 points now. Baldwin been perfect from the line. Can cut it to a 1-possession game. Rattles it home. 11 points now for Schoenberger and Carr. 3-point deficit. Baldwin trying to pick up the defensive intensity here. Skip pass to Jason Jones. He'll kick it out, a wide open Jackson Nez. Misses that, but the long rebound comes down to Nez. Runner won't go. Rebound finally cleared by Cooper Carr. He'll push it ahead. Smazel left side, nice pump fake. Work it back up to Schoenberger, and McLaughlin was posting up for a second. Kind of lost his seal there in the 8th Baldwin turnover. In transition, Bonner gets it back, a second chance, and Rolf airballs the 3. He had 10 points in the first quarter, and since then hasn't hit the rim on a lot of his shots. So he's a pretty streaky shooter. Donnell checks back in for Jason Jones. 3:25 left to play third quarter. Baldwin still in search of their first lead. Hasn't even been a tie here. McLaughlin gets it to Carr, trying to seal. Schoenberger is down there, and he got fouled by Rolf from behind. That's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Rolf.
Fouls on Corey Rolf, his 3rd personal.
4th team foul now, so the next one's going to put Baldwin at the free throw line. He'll bounce it into Carr. Working on Groover down in the post. Double team now comes. He kicks it to the open man. Scott short on the 3. Nez clears the rebound. Nez turns down the 3. They'll swing it back left side to Donnell. Get it inside. Jaden Jones, the freshman's 4th bucket. He's got 8 points. Snaps that little mini 4-0 run from Baldwin. Schoenberger kicks it out to Scott, open again for 3. Can't find the bottom of the net. Bonner's hit 5 threes. Baldwin's hit 3. Jones had it knocked away by Carr and stolen, his 3rd steal at least of the game. 7 Bonner Springs turnovers. A backdoor cut was intercepted. Cooper trying to force that one a little too much. 9th Baldwin turnover. Groover from NBA range knocks it down. Lead all of a sudden back out to 8. A 5-0 run from the Braves. How do the Bulldogs respond? They get it down to Schoenberger and 1. What a move down there on the block.
Basket and 1 by Leo Schoenberger.
13 points and a chance for 1 more. Baldwin needed that. Leo 4 of 4 so far from the line.
10 minutes, all hot food is half off until then. Schoenberger at the line shooting 1.
Leo knocks down the and 1 free throw, give him 14 points. Baldwin down by 5. Donnell down the lane, count that in the foul. That was a circus shot. I don't know how that dropped in there. A 7-point lead and a chance for 1 more. Donnell now has 9 points. The and 1 is good. Donnell now into double digits with 10 points. Collum checks back in for Hout. Smazel, Collum, Schoenberger, Carr out there with Logan Scott. Carr going to work on Rolf, trying to bounce it inside. They'll kick it out instead. Ends up in Logan Scott's hands. He's got a nice looking shot and he knocks down another one. A big three from Scott. He's got 6 points on his 2 triples. Baldwin back down by 5. Under a minute to play till the second quarter, or the fourth quarter, I should say. Donnell got baseline, had that shut off, knocked away. Scott couldn't quite come up with that, but good hands from Schoenberger. Baldwin has trailed the entire game. Timeout here as Donnell tying his shoe. Got him laced up, and now a baseline inbounds for the Braves. Groover working on Carr. Still 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Got a long time to still take off of this clock if they want to hold for the final. And he loses it. Groover turns it over. Great defense there from Cooper Carr, and he earns Baldwin the last possession of the third quarter. 8th Bonner turnover. Groover got a little bit loose with the basketball. Can't do that against the all-time leader in career steals, Cooper Carr. And he will walk it up, approaching 10 seconds on the clock. In and out dribble, spins. Got Groover in the air. He couldn't finish, but a great pump fake there. And Cooper's going to go to the line for 2.
Fouls on Kellen Groover, his second personal.
Hit his only free throw so far in the game earlier. He's got 11 points. Foul was on Groover, his second. Carr knocks down the first. Collum checks out. Boyle and Smozzle back out there. Rattling in the second shot. Baldwin still perfect from the free throw line tonight. Wow! And Groover just beat the buzzer to end the third quarter just as Baldwin cut it to a single possession game. Man, that one hurts. So that's the way we'll head to the fourth quarter here as Groover knocks his third 3 down, give him 11 points. Baldwin down by 6 going to the fourth.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Baldwin thought they were going to end that third quarter on a 5-0 run, cutting it to a 3-point deficit, and then Groover beat the buzzer with a long heave for his third triple and made it a 6-point advantage. Groover going to try a heat check, and he's still hot. That's his fourth 3, give him 14 points and a 9-point advantage. Not a ton you can do when the other team is knocked down 8 threes. Just starting the fourth quarter. Collum got it inside, up and in. Colton's got 6 points. Baldwin down 7. Rolf trying to get to the left block. Fadeaway jump shot, no good, but another chance at it as Jason Jones came away with an offensive board. Bonner's very athletic and they play very hard. Chasing down those offensive rebounds. Donnell ends up wide open in the lane and gets it to roll in there. He's got a dozen tonight. 9-point advantage once again for Bonner. Every time it feels like Baldwin's cut into that lead and got it to a single possession game, Bonner has responded. Smazel trying to force it inside to Schoenberger. Didn't have the seal, and the help defense came over to force the 10th Baldwin turnover. Morrison guarded by Scott, gets it to Jones. Now we'll work it all the way around to Donnell. Guarded by Smazel, makes a quick move to the inside. And a foul on Smazel will be his second personal, first team.
Ethan Smazel.
He'll check out. Creighton Frost back in the game. He knocked down a 3 in that first half. Bonner has knocked down 8 triples to Baldwin's 4. Groover has hit 4 of them, almost a 5th there, and Colton Collum clears the board. Baldwin's got to get busy though, down by 9. Carr gets inside, kicks it out to Colton Collum for 3, and that's good. A big 3 for Baldwin. They needed that one. Collum knocks down his first, Baldwin's 5th. Collum's got 9 points. Baldwin's got to pick up the defense now. The crowd trying to help him out. Jones gives it back to Donnell. Looks like Bonner's content to run some clock here in the final quarter. Kick it out. Rolf in the corner. Comes up short on that. Schoenberger on the run. Takes the rebound in transition. Frost open for 3. No good. Got it own rebound. Couldn't put it back. Schoenberger a 3rd crack. Now a 4th. Gets fouled. Leo perfect, 5 of 5 from the line here tonight. He's going to get a couple more shots. 4th personal foul on Corey Rolf.
Leo Schoenberger at the line, shooting 2.
Leo's got 14 points tonight. Still perfect from the line. He does not look like a 54% free throw shooter. But I mean, I tell you, he was close down to under 40 about midway through this year. And he has improved that significantly. Got 15 points, trying for another. Knocks it down. Baldwin 10 of 10 from the free throw line. On a little 5-2 run, they've cut it to 4. Approaching the midway point in the 4th quarter. Jones picks up his dribble. Donnell comes to help him out. Now Morrison, guarded by Creighton Frost. He'll bounce it inside to Jaden Jones. Like I said, Bonner's content to use about a minute of clock every possession if they can. Have no real intention of scoring until that pass to Groover cutting through the lane. He's got 16 points to lead all scorers. Guess Leo also has 16. Frost up top to Boyle. Now it's in Carr's hands. Jab step, nice pump fake, gets down the right side of the lane and couldn't crawl in there. Baldwin still down by 6. Jason Jones up top, guarded by Schoenberger. Pretty tightly, gives it off to Carr. It was deflected away. Donnell collects it, 3:15 left on the clock. This is kind of what we see with no shot clock still. This is taking us back, and they turn it over. Miscommunication there between the freshman Jaden Jones and the sophomore Donnell. They turn it over for the 9th time. Baldwin catches a bit of a break there. Now with 3:02 on the clock, down by 6. Bulldogs at least making it interesting. Here comes Carr, straight away. Bounces it to Smazel, and then a great backdoor pass to Leo Schoenberger. What a great design play there. And Leo's got 18 points tonight. Baldwin have cut it to 4. They take their 3rd timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. A chance to remind you that Baldwin Sports Live is being brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. If you're looking for a great job with a growing family-owned company right there in Baldwin City, then check out Rice Precision Manufacturing. They are always looking to add the next great member to their team, including positions for skilled CNC machinists and operators. Excellent pay, competitive benefits, a climate-controlled work environment, and a friendly support staff that's dedicated to the betterment of their employees. Send an email to jobs@rice-precision.com to learn more. 2:50 left on the clock, a 4-point Baldwin deficit. They've trailed throughout here. Leo Schoenberger leading all scorers with his 18 points. Kellen Groover has 16 to lead the way for the Braves. As we hit the 2.5 minute to go mark. Jones looking for some help, bounces it out to Groover. Get it to the freshman Jaden Jones. Now Jason Jones, the junior. Once again, they are content to just use clock. Baldwin has 3 fouls to give as Jason Jones gets all the way to the bucket and lays it home for his 8th point. Carr out to Schoenberger, turned down the 3. Instead, he'll hand it off to Logan Scott. Dump it inside. Collum trying to turn and score. Nice up and under move off the window. Collum now into double digits. He's got 11. Baldwin just can't seem to cut it much closer than 4. Nick Johnson to the scorer's table for the first time. The foul was whistled on Ethan Smazel. Johnson checking in for Scott. 3rd personal foul on Smazel. 2nd team foul, still a couple more to give. Jones misses it down low. Cooper Carr the rebound. And here comes Baldwin, down by 4. Schoenberger gives it back to Carr, working on the block. A right hand turnaround hook shot's good. Give Carr 15 points. Baldwin now down by 2. Like I said, 2 fouls left to give. And no shot clock here in Bonner. Rolf gets inside. Leo ties him up. And it's going Baldwin's way.
Possession arrow favors Baldwin.
What a play there. Leo Schoenberger comes up with a tie ball, a jump ball, and a possession arrow favors Baldwin. Down by 2. No ties and no lead changes. They have trailed the whole game. And a timeout gets taken by Bonner Springs. Once again, I'd like to remind you that Sub-State starts next week. The boys scheduled to play on Tuesday at home. We'll see who their opponent will be after all the standings get done moving around. And then on Wednesday, the girls scheduled to play. They will officially be on the road going to Coffeyville, I believe, to play Field Kinley High School in the 8-9 matchup. You can also find our upcoming broadcast schedule in the Maple Weekly. It's your local weekly newspaper with the latest community news and events, feature stories, local sports, history, and more. Subscribe now to your local paper for $5 a month or $50 for the full year. Go to baldwinmaple.com for more information. Here we go, minute left on the clock. Baldwin down by 2, coming out of the timeout. Carr will jog it up. Bounces it to Schoenberger. Work it left side. Creighton Frost still out there, getting some important minutes. Trying to post up Carr down there. They're not letting him catch it on the block. They keep moving it from left to right. Frost gets it to Collum, and a foul on Donnell. Trying to battle Carr in the lane down there on the post.
Fouls on Prince Donnell, his second personal.
His second personal foul. Only the second team foul as well. 34 seconds left on the clock. Nice bounce pass into Collum, and he finishes it to tie us up at 55. 13 points for Colton. Everybody standing in Bonner Springs. Our first tie of the game. Baldwin has trailed the entire way. Rolf up top. Gets it up to Groover. Groover 16 points tonight, guarded tightly by Carr, and he gives one of the 2 fouls that Baldwin has remaining to give. Third personal foul on Cooper. Third team foul.
His third personal.
Smozzle and Johnson back in. Frost and Scott out. Baldwin hoping for overtime. Bonner trying to win it at the buzzer. It's been a great high school basketball game here, and we'll have to wait a little longer as Bonner Springs takes another timeout. And they will still have 3 remaining. Baldwin has 2 left, and we will step aside, be back in 30 seconds. Exciting conclusion coming.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Back here in Bonner Springs, tied up at 55, 5.9 left on the clock. What a great play design that was on the baseline inbounds for Baldwin to tie that game up. They bounce it into Collum, wide open on the block. Able to lay it in, and Bonner going to take another timeout. So that's their third. They will have 2 left. And once again, back in 30 seconds on Baldwin Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. When you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here in crunch time, we are tied up at 55. Baldwin was down by as much as a dozen. Have not had a lead here tonight, but a gutsy performance and currently on a 6-0 run. It's tied us up at 55. Bonner Springs has the ball, 5.9 seconds left, and a sideline inbounds. Groover's gonna throw it in for Bonner. Get it into Rolfe dangerously. They get it off to Jones, who lays it in. 1 second left on the clock, a timeout.
Timeout taken by Baldwin.
Jones has 10 points now. That was a pretty good design play from head coach Drew Groover. They better put some more time on that clock, I think. We'll see what happens. They're kind of talking about it at midcourt here, the officials. Baldwin take their second to last timeout. Got to go the length of the floor, though, in 1.4 seconds. This is going to be a tall task to ask. What a game, what a performance tonight from both squads. Some really great coaching down the stretch here, drawing up some nice plays. Bonner trying to improve to 16-4, and a loss would also drop Baldwin to 16-4. Both of these teams coming off wins. Bonner has won 3 straight games, trying to make it 4. They lost in the sub-state championship game to Highland Park last year. They got blown out by 42. They're trying to get to the state tournament this year, as is Baldwin for the 3rd straight year. And that journey will start next week in the playoffs. So they've put a little bit of time back on the clock. 2.5 seconds is what they determined. Baldwin still has 1 timeout. If you can maybe get a football launch type throw and catch it down there, take a timeout, you might have a better shot. We'll see. Leo's going to run the baseline, and he is going to launch it down, and it's too far, turned over. A foul is called, but Bonner's going to escape with a win here tonight. Foul's going to be called on Logan Scott.
His first personal.
With just 0.6, and that was the last foul to give, so no free throws. It's kind of why I was mentioning it earlier. Baldwin needed to give some of those fouls, so if you needed to foul and send them to the line, you could. This is going to be a heartbreaker for both the boys and the girls tonight as Groover gets it in. Time will expire, and Bonner Springs comes up with a big win on their home court tonight. They beat the Bulldogs 57-55, the final score. Bonner improves to 16-4. Baldwin drops to 16-4. We'll take a timeout, come back, crown our player of the game, and then wrap it up from Bonner Springs. You've been watching Baldwin Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here. A tough loss for both the boys and the girls for Baldwin here tonight. The boys dropped their game 57-55, the final score. They do win the 4th quarter by 4, but come up just a little bit short. It's time now to crown our player of the game, brought to us by Farm Bureau Financial Services. A couple of guys had great games tonight. The big 3, as usual, Collum, Carr, and Schoenberger. Could have really gave it to either one of those, but I'm going to give it to Leo Schoenberger tonight. He led the way with 18 points for Baldwin, had 6 rebounds and a couple of nice assists, including that one to tie it up at 55. He bounced it in from the baseline inbounds to Collum, who laid it home. And also for me, this is huge. He went 7 of 7 from the free throw line, and I've been talking about it the second half of this year. He has really, really improved from the free throw line. So Leo Schoenberger, our player of the game. Once again, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Player of the game brought to us by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. So let's run down the final numbers, and then we'll wrap this thing up. First for Bonner Springs, Donnell finishes with 11 points, hit 1 3, went 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Corey Rolfe had 11 points, hit 1 3, went 2 of 3 from the line. Jason Jones hit a couple of triples, finished with 10 points. Kellen Groover led the way offensively with his 4 threes and finishes with 16 points for Bonner Springs. And Jaden Jones, the 6'4 freshman, added 8 points as well. Bonner Springs turned it over 10 times as a team, and they go 3 of 5 from the free throw line. The big number, knocking down 8 threes here tonight. For Baldwin, their final numbers look like this. Cooper Carr finished with 15 points, 4 rebounds, went 3 of 3 from the line, had a handful of steals as well and a couple of assists. Ethan Smozzle didn't score, grabbed a rebound, had an assist and a couple of steals. Leo Schoenberger, our player of the game tonight, 18 points, 6 rebounds, couple of nice assists, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Logan Scott knocked down a couple of big threes for Baldwin. He finishes with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Colton Collum also hit a 3. He finishes with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and Creighton Frost hit a 3 for his 3 points tonight. Baldwin turned it over 11 times as a team, and they go 10 of 10 from the free throw line, so that is a positive for Baldwin, and they knock down the 5 3-pointers. They end up dropping this game, though, 57-55. Baldwin now 16-4 as they round out the regular season. Once again, Sub-State starting next week. The boys will play on Tuesday at home. We'll see who they're going to play, but I'm guessing about a 7 o'clock start time. We'll get more information on that this weekend, and then the girls will be headed to Coffeyville to take on Field Kinley High School on Wednesday. You can also go to varsitysportslive.com if you want some more information. Got all of our schedules on there as well, so go ahead and bookmark that. So a tough night for Baldwin. The girls lose by 3, the boys lose by 2. For Jay Ferris, I'm Ryan Helmer signing off, and we will see you next week on Baldwin Sports Live. Hope everybody has a safe night and a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat. Don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at varsitysportslive.com.